What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome to another episode of I Rate Your Club. That is right. Today we're going to be looking at 5 more clubs. We are, since last week's club tour video rating stuff, we're obviously a week deeper into Team of the Season. The Bundesliga has been and gone. The Serie A is now here, and today's first account is Niall's account, and we're going to start in an area that I think generally is going to be going untouched by high level or high energy players. What I mean by that is people that just play the game a lot. I mean, this is such a catch-22, isn't it? And this argument could be made either way. But the first thing that you could say is people don't even use this section, so EA have no motivation to do anything in it. But you could also say EA don't do anything with this section, so people don't have any motivation to play it. So EA could be like, oh, hey guys, we noticed you just didn't really use the Milestones section. We're just going to remove it next year. But it's like, if you give us something worthwhile, maybe we'd goddamn use it. You know? Just maybe. So he hasn't got many objectives done. Doesn't even have champions done. That's crazy. What about rivals? So rivals, he's got 300 wins in, but not for champs. That's very interesting. These objectives are almost all done. Very good. GG's. And then when we go here, so he is playing champs. I guess he just plays champs when he wants. Currently on 10 wins, is that? 9 wins? 9 wins. With 17 games remaining. Hey, nice. 9 and 4. Very, very respectable. So a decent player, at the very least. And then in terms of division rivals, he is currently in Division 6 with an 800 skill rating, so probably just down there to do objectives, especially with an 830 to 529 record. And then online draft, 13 and 7 and 2 wins. That's not bad. That means you've gone 5 and 7 in your other draft games. That's pretty interesting. So there you go. Nice draft. A good draft record. 2 wins in 10 attempts. Very nice. And then for the squad. And this is why we're on this account to start with. It is a first owner team of the season, Cristiano Ronaldo. Tradable as well. 12 games, 12 goals, 6 assists. He's rocking Kaka, first owner untradeable. Very nice. Alan, of course, first owner untradeable. Very nice. Mohamed Salah, first owner untradeable. I love that Mohamed Salah card. He just works for me. And then Heung-min Son, first owner untradeable. Alonso, obviously, first owner. Sol Campbell in there. Mats Hummels, first owner untradeable. Trent, tradable. And Ter Stegen, red in there with Witzel as well. Wow, look at that. Red Simon and red Giovinco. That's a really good red to get for a super sub. That is a solid team. First owner 99 Ronaldo. Good player. Some objectives complete. Won some drafts. Million coins in the bank, which is obviously very nice, and 2,400. Kent is his top scorer. Why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't he be? 155 games, 71 goals, 53 assists, most likely all from the bench. That Kent was just a spectacular card, wasn't he? A spectacular card. Bellarabi in there as well. Kaka, very nice. So lots of players in the club. Let's have a look at the first 10 or so pages. Straight away, my thoughts about this club is like, this is like a strong, I'd have to say a 9, man. First owner 99 Ronaldo is just so big. Some brilliant reds. Even a 92 Hazard as far as the red goes. 311 games on him. Some great first owner SBC cards in general. Lots of objectives done. Lots of SBCs done. Loads and loads of high rated cards. All of the SBC, all of the objective cards done. Loads of icons packed in here as well. This club is stacked. This is a nice club. I will have to give this club a 9 out of 10. The only reason why it's not a 10 out of 10 is because it's not full first owner. He hasn't done all the objectives. He hasn't. He's not like a top 100 player. Not that the level of player makes you a 10 or not. I think there was already one 10 rated club where it wasn't a top 100 player, but obviously it counts towards it. But I think all in all, having that 99 rated Ronaldo just bumps it up massively. And I'll give that a 9 out of 10. Let me know what you rate this club in the comment section below, guys. And I'll be back with club number 2. All right, guys, on to account number 2. The unique property about this account, before we even start reviewing this account, is that this is a Boomers account. The account owner, Davey, is 40 years old. 5 million coins in the bank, 900 games, 900 wins, 700 losses. Lots of draws as well, which means a lot of rivals play. Not a lot done, I think you can have finished this already. So the fact he hasn't means he doesn't really push towards those. And right here as well, yeah, I don't blame people for not going for these cards. They're just not worth it at this moment in time. Some of them are okay, like that João Pedro is okay. It's just not worth playing for. And then loads more milestones, not done. Champs and rivals, done. That is nice. And 200 squad battles games as well. Fair play. So let's have a look at the champs record. So 10 wins so far. Good start to the weekend league with 9 games left. So 10 and 11. And do you know what? That's still respectable, man. Like, you could still easily even win out from there and get like 16, 17, 18 wins. No problem at all. Let's see where you finished last week. Just as an idea as to what you got to. So you got to 17 last week. So there you go. A goal 2 at least player. That's what's up. That's what's up. I rate that. In terms of rivals, you are in Division 5. Hey, again, man, respectable. And you're probably there for some objectives at the very least. And then for draft return, have you played draft? 13 entries, no wins. Good goal score, just not the best defensive record. So let's have a look at a team with 5 million in the bank. Do you know what? As soon as I saw a couple players in this team, I can't help but sit here and think, why not spend that 5 million? Maybe, just maybe, you're waiting for Mbappe, Ben Yedder, and Neymar team of the seasons to splash out on. Let's have a look at the team to start with. Ter Stegen, first owner, untradeable. Sergio Ramos purchased, and brilliant card. Eder Militao, of course, first owner. Diego Carlos purchased as well. Ferland Mendy for 480k. That shapeshifter Marcelo for almost 1 million coins. Luis Figo, first owner untradeable, and lots of games and goals on him. And then 1,000 games played with Neymar. That is fantastic. I love to see it. I love to see it. And the same for Mbappe. Ooh, first owner untradeable, Prime Henry. Very nice. And a great return on him as well. And 1,000. Look at that. You know when a player is great in this game when after 1,000 games, you have a positive goal contribution to game ratio. 1,016 goal contributions, 1,008 games. That is spectacular. And then West Ham as well. Interesting to see only 375 games on him since he's been in the game for a fair while. On the bench, look at those Reds. Goal 2 OP, Jamie Vardy red, Giovinco first owner untradeable, Muller red, Saul of course untradeable, Kostic untradeable, Gnabry untradeable, Allen now in the team, Hakimi untradeable, Moreno untradeable, Avila, Henderson untradeable, Zanetti with 99. So I would play 4 games with Zanetti just to get him 1,000 games. I wouldn't be able to leave it like that. His team name is OnlyFans. What a G. Nothing on the trade pile. That pains me. This is information for anyone with nothing on the trade pile right now. List something, anything. If you've got contracts, list them. Fitness cards, list them. Any consumable, just list it. Just open a bronze pack. Open like 8 bronze packs. That'd be 96 items. Maybe a little bit less because some of them won't be sellable, like coin unlocks or something like that. And just list it all, right? And then only 881 players in the club. What are they? So the good guys that we've already seen. Neymar, Zanetti, Modric in there. Suarez player that he was fairly cheap, wasn't he? It's a shame he's 3-star, 4-star. Sandro in there as well. Obviously links well to Allen and Eder Militao. Arthur in there. Fred in there. Another team of the season. The shapeshifter Trent laying around as well. Soyuncu red. Simon as well. Is he untradeable? Wow. That's so lucky. That Simon card is legit. And then it falls apart and goes to some like pretty dead cards. Do you know what? For me, this club, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. It's not a unique squad so far, like per se. But you don't see Mendy or Marcelo often. You don't see Henry often. You almost never see Figo. So for that alone, that's pretty cool. I also like the fact that this club is like a boomer's club. You know, a 40-year-old and he's getting gold 2 or better. I don't like the fact that he's not using, you know, the trade pile to his best of his ability. He doesn't particularly have many SBC cards or anything, or objective cards or anything. He hasn't even got any objectives done. The more I'm thinking about it, I'm probably going down lower towards like a 7 to 7.5 rated. But mad respect, mad props for this being a 40-year-old account, not a 40-year-old account, a 4-year-old's account. And yeah, so I'll probably settle at about 7.5 for this count. Let's move on to the next. All right, guys, on to account number 3 we go. The thing that brought me onto this account was the lots of 381 draft entries. So in terms of milestones, there really isn't that much done. One thing done. Just foot champs. Jesus, rivals only 4. 150 rivals wins only. 127 squad battles wins. So yeah, that takes up about your 320 games. So 300-ish plus champs wins and the rest in draft. I'm excited to see this. Let's see where you are in division rivals. Division 3 as well. So your draft record is going to be very good. I can feel it. I can feel it. You're already at 12 wins as well, with 15 games remaining. So you're 12-3. The draft record is going to be good. I can feel it. And then last week, Rhino Schlong Daddy got 21 wins. So you're in a gold 1/elite 3-ish level player. Let's see where you're at. 108 wins from 381 entries. That is very good. Your possession and your... Wait, no. Rhino Schlong Daddy, please, please, please tell me you don't play drop back 1 depth counter attack. This can't be the way. You have a 70% pass accuracy and you have 43% possession. Oh no. Oh no. Let's just have a look at his tactics. Let's have a look at his team as well. First owner, Road to Glory, it says. I mean, that's a nice team, but before we even look at it, we've got to look at the tactics. Oh no. Drop back 4 depth. That is such a weird looking formation, isn't it? Look at it on the image where it says 3-1-4-2. It's got a left mid and a right mid. 3 centre backs, 3 centre mids, and 2 strikers. And then look at it in the team. It's got 3 centre backs, 3 centre mids, a left forward, a right forward, and 2 strikers. There's no left mid or right mid there. A 4-1-4-1 and a 4-4-2. Which is definitely... He never plays Benzema out left, yeah. Oh, man. So he plays drop back, but 4 depth. Let's have a look at it. This is first owner Road to Glory, which is nice. Allison, nice. Carvajal, nice. Eder Militao, nice. David Luiz, of course. Robertson, nice. De Jong, very nice. Henderson's brilliant. I like him a lot. Benzema, yeah, look at that return, man. He's just not it. Pele there. Oh, man. 375 and 197 and 360. Very nice. Goretzka with 107. Your 4-4-2. So you play Benzema at left mid. Supple Cactus. That's interesting. And then Werner red. That's a really nice red card to get. Hakimi and Hinteregger. Your bench is pretty poor. Pretty weird to see. Only 2 items on the trade pile. And only 100 players in the club. That's very interesting. What a team that is. I mean, other than like, you know, your starting 11. Yeah, you really don't have much in this club at all. There you go. Page 3 is Silvers. I've got to give this club a 6 out of 10. The fact it's first owner is brilliant. And it's got some brilliant first owner players, which is brilliant. It's a good mix of good reds. He's a good player. Division 3 and gets gold 1 at the very least. That's very good. The fact that the club is pretty empty. Almost none of the objectives are done. Literally just Foot Champ's objective. And even if he doesn't play drop back, he's got a drop back tactic set up. I've got to give this club, I'd say a maximum of a 5 rating. What do you guys rate this club? Let's move on to the next. All right, guys, for account number 4, We have the good fortune of being on a pro football players account. Callum Morton of West Bromwich Albion, currently on loan, Northampton Town. Good amount of coins, but FIFA points, so that immediately is a strike to the account. Good amount of wins to losses. We had a little look on the account before we rated it just to see if he had the pro card. Sadly, he doesn't. So EA, come on, hook him up, man. The pro cards are floating around like hotcakes. Even there's a guy from the Bundesliga 3 that has his pro card. No objectives really done. Not anti-done either, but not, season progress not really worked towards much. And then again, man, these team of the season cards, they're good, right? Matthew 91, Sabitzer 92, but they're just not good enough for what's on offer in the game these days. They're just not good enough. And then in terms of objectives, Rivals 241, Squad Battles 4 out of 6, and then Champs and Serie A done. And Politano was, by all accounts, the only player that was worth spending your time on from Milestones at the start of the game. Let's have a look where he finishes in Champs. Currently gold 3 already. How many games left? 14 wins. Is that no games left, or is that still more than 10 games left, isn't it? Hey, 13 games left, so on course at 14 and 14 and 3. That's a good return. So really on course for a good finish here. And where did he finish last week? Be good for the rewards here. Last week, 20 wins. So gold 1 minimum player. Very, very nice indeed. And in terms of draft, currently in the second round of draft, 11 wins from 43 entries. Genuinely not bad. Not bad at all. Division rivals in Division 5. I guess people just don't play Division rivals anymore, particularly, do they? And then this is the squad, and it is a monster squad. Does he have himself on the bench? He does. There he is, lads. More on the bench. How could you not? I would be, for me, right? If I was in the game, even with now, do you think these stats are fair, Callum? Do you think these stats are fair? He's in the chat, guys. He's in the stream. He's in the chat. What's always interesting to me, specifically about what EA do for low-level players, is the physicals. Like, do you really get that gassed that quick? You know what I mean? Like, do you really, are you really that weak? I always feel like they just butcher like low-tier cards' physical stats because they don't know what to do with them outside of that. Even if this was my card, your best asset is pace. So Callum says himself his best asset is pace, and they've given him 57 pace. That's classic. That's classic EA. That is. Even if this was my card, I wouldn't not be able to use it every single game all the time. I would have to. I would sacrifice results. I would happily finish like gold 3. I would have to use myself at all times, even with the 2-star. With that being said, this team's looking good. Purchase Courtois, first owner Hakimi, first owner Hummels, first owner obviously Eder Militao, first owner Reguilon, first owner Kimmich, that's nice. Makaleli, brand new to the squad, that's a good card as well. First owner untradeable Gnabry, purchase Mahrez, and he is brilliant, and that shows as well. 17 and 20 in 17 games is fantastic. Purchased Aguero with also 22 and 12 in 17, very nice. And first owner Heung-min Son, that is super, super nice. The reserves have got some good reds as well. Kostic, Gabriel Cruz, and Vardy. Sergio Ramos, Kai Havertz, Adama Traore on there as well. First owner untradeable and first owner untradeable for Adama Traore. And when we had him on the PC Road to Glory, I know he only has 3-star weak foot, but he is sensational. And that team in general is fantastic. And, you're clearly a good player as well, which is good to see. Items on the trade pile is nice. FIFA points are not where it should be. Let's have a look at the first 10 pages of the club. So all black in there as well. Some loans in there. I've got way too many loans in my club still. Santi in there as well. No icons and not too many objective cards. I just don't think anyone really goes to the objective cards. Red Giovinco and Red Cruz and red Erdegaard as well. 3 and 7 in 29. Not the greatest return on him. Maldini from Icon Swaps in there too. Iniesta still there. Jimenez in there. Yeah, I think as far as this account goes, the negatives are that FIFA points have been spent. Barely any objectives have been done. And not many, not such high rivals division. But the positives are, you're in the game. That's just a big dub. You've got a great team, some really good first owner cards, some really good reds, and you're a top tier player. Got a million coins in the bank as well. I'll probably give this an 8 out of 10. With a pro player card, this would have been a 10 out of 10. Just because that is a sort of account that just everybody wants, no question about it. If you had your pro player card, or if you had like an obscene amount of games on your bronze card, I probably would have gone for a 10 as well. But outside of that, I'd give that an 8 out of 10. And I'd be getting straight onto EA to request that turquoise 99, personally. Let's move on to the final account for today. All right, guys, the last account for today is going to complete a very unique set of accounts today. Because not only have we seen a 99 first owner Ronaldo, we're also going to see a 99 first owner Lionel Messi today. So my Spanish isn't as good as it used to be, so I'm not going to try and read the Italian on the screen. But based on my FIFA memory, I'll be able to judge a little bit of what this stuff says. So he's not done much via I baited everyone. He's not done much via way of objectives again. And again, look at that. People see, again, man, I said it at the start of the video and I'll say it now. This one's tricky for me because EA, like, this João Pedro is a good card. This Boga is a good card. This Sabitzer, this Jeremy Matthew, they're good cards, right? But people aren't doing them because they're not good enough for this current stage of the game. And so I hope EA don't look at this stuff and go, oh, no one's doing this, let's not give it to them next year. I hope they look at this and say, okay, nobody's doing this. What can we do to make it engaging with, for them? And then in terms of milestones, what we're looking at, no champs or rival. Jesus, no milestones at all completed. 250 for champs wins, 140 for rivals, 120 for squad battles. Fair enough. In terms of champs, currently silver 3. What's that, 6 wins? 6 wins? Yeah, 6 wins. 6-0 as well. Very nice indeed. And then last week has finished 17 wins. So you're getting up to goal 2. GG's. Very nice indeed. And then in terms of the current rank in rivals, my man is Division 3. So a strong player. Not so many games played considering, huh? Only like 1K games played. 17 wins from 73 drafts is very nice, and clearly got one of the old drafts from before they changed it. Lag, how fitting. Active lag. So this is his squad, and here we go. So at goal 2 of dreams. First of all, Alisson in goal, first owner and untradeable. Mendy, first owner, untradeable. Sergio Ramos, what a red that is to get. I don't recall seeing any Sergio Ramoses at all, so that's a good one to get. Ferdinand, first owner, untradeable. Marcos Alonso, of course. De Jong, purchased. Good return on him as well. Son, purchased. No goals and 3 assists in 11 games. That's interesting. Henderson, purchased. There you go. Red Messi, first owner, untradeable. 35, 31, and 13. So 44 goals in 35 games, or 34 goal contributions. First owner, untradeable, Vardy, with a great return there. 50 and 36 and 63. And then first owner, untradeable, Sadio Mane as well. Superman on the bench. Only 62 games with him. A first owner, untradeable, Kylian Mbappe. Good return on him. Kovacic there with a good return on him. Erdegaard red as well. PK and Regulon. That is a solid team. Might be worth going for Carvajal team of the season at right back. Just because I think it'd just be better. He's cheap as well. You could probably afford him with the coins that you have, actually. I don't know exactly how expensive he is. And then in terms of players, so Butragueno, top scorer with 219 goals. And then in terms of like the first 10 pages of the club, look at that. 99 Messi and 98 Mane. as first owner untradables. That is fantastic. De Jong, Godin red, Gerard Moreno, Hamdallah, De Bruyne, Reguilon, and Sosa in there as well. Odegaard, Ginter, and Gabriel. A lot of objective cards. Not a lot of objective cards. Some objective cards. And then into some golds and a few more objective cards there. He's got the League SBC Al Sommer in there as well. So a grinder. Mariano and Fati. This club is good, man. What I don't like about this club is it's just not enough. You know, not enough games. Not enough games and goals on players. Not enough. Just not enough. That's all I'd say. Not enough objectives completed. Not enough players in the club. Not enough coins in the bank. I definitely think the team can be improved a little bit with Carvajal. I love the fact that there's a 99 Messi here. And I'd have to give the club a 9 out of 10 with regards to that. There's no question about it. People would dream of clubs like this. People would do anything for a club like this because of how well balanced it is, I suppose. And so for that reason, I'll go for another 9 out of 10 for this club. And that, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. So if you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you guys want your clubs rated, make sure to be following me on twitch.tv/NepentheZ. That is where we do the I Rate Your Club. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.